So we're here with the NCAA All-American legend Boyesen Hayes, and we are going to go over mastering the start of the 40. So the whole goal here is to get Legend set up so that he can accelerate out of the start position as rapidly as possible. And that all comes back to being strong, being explosive, and having good positions out of that start. So we're going to start right away. He's going to put his left foot back about a foot. His right leg's gonna get back a little bit where it's a little more comfortable, move it up a little bit more. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Then he's gonna put his right hand on the start position, and we want that structure so there's a nice little bridge with his thumb and his index finger. And so that when he starts, now we want to get his butt elevated, and we want a strong shin angle here. So we want to see even that knee dropping a little more forward, so that 70 to 80% of his weight is on this front hand right here. We want his arm to be in a good position there, about 120 degrees. And then as he comes out of that start position, now he's going to project himself forward into that drive phase. So some of the keys in the drive phase. So now we established that start position. We want to see Legend driving, pushing rapidly forward. The drive phase is all about acceleration. So if he can accelerate as fast as possible, he will get to top end speed the fastest, and that will decrease his 40-yard dash time. And so when he comes out of that start position, his shin angle is going to dictate everything. And then ideally, when he comes out of that start position and he's utilizing that big arm swing, now his chest is forward, he's got a good strong lean forward, and we can draw a direct arrow from his 0-step foot all the way up through his head as he's projecting himself forward. So that drive phase is going to be about 10 to 15 yards, and then after that we're going to start to focus on that arm swing and understanding how to hold that good posture at that top end speed. Okay, so the next aspect of decreasing that 40-yard dash time is focusing on your arm swing. So we've got to remember that when we are running, our arms dictate the speed, especially at top end. So when we're accelerating out of that start into the drive phase, the elbows will get in front of the hip and in front of that torso pretty significantly. And then as you get through that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th step, right around 12 to 15 yards, that's when the elbows will start to get more in line with the torso. You're gonna have that 90-degree angle here. And then as you get back, you're gonna be more about 120 degrees behind the torso. So utilize effective arm swings at top end speed, and we're gonna be able to see how to have aggressive arm swings. Make sure you are not crossing yourself up. That's gonna have wasted side to side energy, and that's going to decrease that 40-yard dash time. So that next step that we need to decrease that 40-yard dash time is to make sure we know what our ankles are doing through that entire 40-yard dash. When we're driving in that drive phase, we will be pushing rapidly. So we will be plantar flex. Then throughout that 40, once we get to top end speed, we need to remember now that our stride will get a little bit longer, our trunk is going to get more upright, and our ankle now needs to dorsiflex. So if we have a dorsiflex position, we're going to be making ground contact with a semi-flat foot. And what that does, our heel will be slightly elevated, but our Achilles tendon will be lengthened. And now, because we're making contact directly under our center of mass, we will be able to utilize that stretch shortening cycle to run quicker at top end speed. So when we're at top end speed, we've got to focus on having that stable trunk. We want to make sure, if you're watching somebody like Michael Johnson, Usain Bolt, Van Niekerk from South Africa, if you're watching the fastest guys in the world from the waist up, the only thing that is moving is their arm swing, okay? Their trunk is upright and they are holding that stable position. Now, in the 40, you're only going to hold that position for about 3 to 4 steps. And then you will lean at the end to try and break that finish line. But For those last 3 to 5 steps, now we want to hold that upright trunk. We have strong arm swings and we hold a stable position while we are grounding with the dorsiflexed ankle. And that's going to lead to a very, very fast last 10 meters, 10 yards in that 40-yard dash. And that's going to get you to accomplish those goals of running faster and impressing those scouts so that you can achieve all of your goals long term. So make sure you utilize these 5 key tips. You understand how to get into that starting position. You know how to get through that drive phase. You remember how to actively use that arm swing, how to achieve trunk stability at top end speed, and how to dorsiflex your ankle joint when you are at top end speed to make sure that you can utilize that optimal ground reaction force. Head over to groundstrength.com, pick up that How to Get Faster program and learn how to decrease your 40-yard dash time today. Peace.